Concluding the last of our reviews, we'll talk about ways that we can look up data. In our classes, data collection, the creation, development of high-quality data is of utmost importance for any type of major. In our GIS classes, we have a variety of different majors. We have environmental science, geographic science, social work, history, business, even phys ed, to name a few. So the collection and ways to find high-quality data is of utmost importance. A couple of different places that we'll look at are the census. I want to just show a couple examples from the review. You can see we're going to look at census.gov that have data at the county, state, national, and city level. For number 6 here, and you can see what it looks like, we're going to look up Wake County. We're just going to look at a couple of different metrics from the Quick Facts website, www.census.gov/quickfacts. Or if you go to census.gov, you can go down in the bottom and under Find Data, it'll have Quick Facts. It'll take you to this web page here. This has the running population of the United States, so the population estimates 325,719,178 for the United States. These are different population estimates. So the review that I'm going through, these numbers might not be current if we're looking at these for 2017, 18, 19, 20. And it has a number of different enumeration units that I can look at. I'm going to type in the word Wake County, and you can see Wake County, North Carolina is highlighted, and then I can go down. These questions here, as part of the exam review, ask for total population. You can see it's 1,046,791 as of July 1st, 2016. This review might not be updated or correct, but this is going to be the particular place where we're looking at it. Percentage of people under the age of 5. Persons under 5 years, percent July 1st, 2016, it's 6.3% compared to 6.2% for the entire United States. And then we have owner-occupied housing rate. This is the percentage of people who own as opposed to rent their home. I don't want to go through all of these here, all of these rows here, so I can do Control F, and I can type in the word owner dash because it asks for owner-occupied, and I see 2 places here. So owner-occupied housing rate 2012 to 2016. In this case, it's 63.4% compared to 63.6% for the entire U.S. This is the median value of owner-occupied housing units. So make sure you look up the right attribute that I'm asking for, because if you were to look up owner-occupied, there's 2 particular places where it appears. The last one that we want to look up is median household income. I'll just type in the word income. Type in the word income correctly. And let's see, I've got income and poverty, median household income. I've got per capita income. Median household income is $70,620 compared to $55,322 for the entire U.S. So, and there might be other cases where I type in, I can type in Durham County, North Carolina. So I can compare these side to side. Okay? And we do have some exercises, or you might have some quizzes where you have to look these up side to side or look up a number of different attributes accordingly. So our particular columns right here represent different enumerations we're looking at, and then the rows across represent our different our different attribute that we're looking at. So the setup's a little different than our GIS, but you can see the way that we can look up these GIS data. Now, as you saw before, if I were to type in the word, say, Morris or something like that, there's a lot of different places. I've got cities, I've got boroughs, I've got counties, townships, or whatever here. But what I want to start to look at are sub-county enumeration units. So if I were to go back to here, okay, and this is just the example I have, NCC is located in the census tract. It's called 37063001303. 37 represents North Carolina. 063 represents the county. So 37063 represents Durham County, North Carolina. And then the next 6 digits represent the tract. And we can even go further with block groups and blocks to get a 15-digit unique identifying code for any block in the United States. But we're going to focus this on these. On these 11 here. So we can look at census tracts. Tracts are divisions below the county level, because if I were to look up income for the entire county like we did for Wake County, well, it's highly diverse. There's going to be some where it's 20,000, other areas where it's 200,000. So looking at it at the sub-county level is going to be a really good way to get higher scale analysis. And people who are social work majors, geography majors, environmental science majors, they're not going to care about county level statistics, health education, public health education. They're not going to care about those. They're data at the county level or state level. They're going to care about it at the sub-county level. In Durham County, North Carolina, there's about 53 census tracts in the entire county, and there's about 130 census block groups. So we can get data at the tract level and the block group level. What we're going to do here is it asks us to look up the latest information. We'll see what's available. Okay, we're going to go see what's available here. Okay, so we're going to go to factfinder2.census.gov. Okay, and it's going to take us to this place here. We're going to click on Advanced Search and then Show Me All. And like we've done in previous exercises, what we're looking at is for this particular census tract, we want to find the percentage of people who speak a language other than English. Okay, and this is the particular table that I referred to. So like I said before, we need to select a geography. Under geography, we're looking for census tract. Under state, we've got North Carolina. Under county, we've got Durham. And we've done exercises on this before, and I have explicit tutorials on this too. I'm going to look at 1303, and then add to your selection, and then close out of my geography generator. And if you were to just look at some of the tables for this particular, and click on one of them, this is age and sex, you can see the total population is 3,591. This is my margin of error, and it provides some information about this here. This is the 2016 ACS 5-year estimates. Very recently, the 2016 data have been added, and in future incarnations or future generations of this of your exam, you might have 2017, 18, 19, 20. Now I'm going to put in a table here, and it asks for S1601, and it asks for language spoken at home. So this is 2016 ACS 5-year estimates. ACS is the American Community Survey. This is a survey taken during non-decennial census years. 5-year estimates means that it's averaged over 5 years. And the 2016 is the latest year. So we have 2016, 15, 14, 13, and 12. Since this is sample data, we're going to have a margin of error attached to this data collection effort. So if we're collecting data over a 5-year average or 5-year estimate, the margin of error is going to be smaller than if we're looking at 1 or 3-year ACS estimates. So I can click on language spoken at home, and I can see what it says here, percentage of people who speak a language other than English. And then I can look at the subject here, speak a language other than English, the number of people of the 3,500 people who over the age of 5, I can see it's about 12.4%. And we can actually look at a breakdown of the different languages that we have here. You can see here this margin of error that I was talking about, it's still relatively high even though it's sample data. So you can see this answer here is 12.4%. When I'm done with this, I want to X out of my selection so that in the upper left-hand corner, my criteria is just the census tract. Next thing I want to look at is median household income in the last 12 months. I'll type in B 19013, hit enter, and let's see what I have. Median household income in the past 12 months. This is the 2016 ACS estimate. Let's see what it has here. 26,603 with a margin of error of 5,915. Okay. And I can X out of these, and I can type in any topic or category or whatever I want. I can look at, education attainment here. So I can look at the education attainment for people over the age of 25 for this particular census tract. Okay, this is broken down by race, ethnicity, as well as just education attainment level. Okay, so there's a lot of neat possibilities here because for your exam, I might not ask you about those particular tables. I might ask you about some other ones here. And this concludes our final exam review.